What's up, everybody? My name is Key Air, and you are watching the important things that really matter. Today, we're going to be talking about part 5 of Black Men Start Your Business Now. Black men, start your business now. Part 5. What we're going to go into today in terms of Black Men Start Your Business Now. One of the things you need to go into, and also too, if you haven't looked at Black Men Start Your Business Now, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, you need to go back and look at all those videos, because there's some very, very important information on those videos that you need to see. That's going to help you to be successful in your business, all right? One of the things I do want to say also too is make sure you go back, you watch those videos, watch all those videos and take notes. Don't just go and look at 2 or 3 minutes of a 15-minute video. How are you going to be successful if you don't have enough discipline to watch a whole video? If it's a 15-minute video, or even if it's a 10-minute video, how are you going to learn anything if you only watch a video for 2 minutes or 3 minutes when it's a 10-minute video or 15 minutes video or a 20-minute video? So if you want to be successful, you need to discipline yourself. Take a pencil or pen and some paper and write down notes on what you're getting out of these videos. All right, so this is part 5 of Black Men Start Your Business Now. Black Men Start Your Business Now. So what are we going to do? So if you haven't looked at those other videos, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, you need to go back and look at them. And then towards the end, I'm going to have a video link. I'm going to have links that you just click on the screen where you can go look at the video series on why African Americans and blacks need to start their own businesses. Why African Americans and blacks need to start their own businesses. That's another video series. You need to go through all of those video series. This video series of Black Men Start Your Business Now, and why African Americans and blacks need to start their own businesses. All the information in these video series will give you a whole lot of information on how to get your business up and running, get it going, and go towards being successful. Also too, so you should be having a pencil or pen and some paper and write all this stuff down. Now we're going to get into what we're going to do. We're going to talk about how do you mass produce something. Now, I don't know what your business is, but you have to sit down and estimate and figure out how you're going to mass produce whatever product or service you're selling. You've already determined what product or services you're going to sell. You've already determined that you got a good product or service that you're going to sell based upon your responses from what the strangers are telling you. The strangers that have tasted your cakes and pies and stuff, or your strangers out there that have listened to your music, and you know that all these people say, man, we love your stuff, we love your stuff, we love your stuff. They love your products, they love your services, they love your stuff. So you know those things. You got to sit down and figure out with some pencil and some pen and some paper and determine how you're going to go about mass producing your product or service. Like if you're in music, you need to investigate how to mass produce like a CD, okay? You might, because there's still people that like CDs. There's still people that want the packaging of CDs instead of just instead of just a memory stick with your music on it. People like to see the artwork and stuff. So if you're in music, you need to figure out, okay, who can I go to? And so you need to get on Google and research who can you go to that's going to mass produce your CD with your music on it. Who can you go to do the graphics for your CD? Inside, outside graphics, the side of your back, side of your CD, the inside of your CD. You need to do some research on who you need to talk to mass produce your CD and qualities if you're an artist. And then you need to find out what type of graphics person that you need to go to who's going to do a good job in doing the graphics work for you. You need to figure all this stuff out. You need to sit down and estimate how much it's going to cost you to have this stuff mass produced, okay? You need to sit down and think about how much it's going to cost you to market your CD, to tell people about your CD. How you gonna do that? You gonna do it on social media, or you gonna let people know about your CD through word of mouth, or what? You got all these are costs that you got to consider. These are all the costs that's going to make up your business. How are you going to, so you have to sit down and think about how you're going to mass produce the stuff. And I'm just talking about as an artist, mass producing. Also too, those of you that are artists, I have a video series called Artists, You Are the Business. You need to go get that. You need to go look at my video series, Artists, You Are the Business. Artists, You Are the Business. Look at those video series. Then also I'll put that at the end also too, that you can click on. You can look at the video series, take a whole lot of notes. That'll help you with your business. Artists, You Are the Business. And then also African Americans, why African Americans and blacks need to start their own businesses. And then this video series also too. If you go through all this, you'll have a lot of good information on how to get your business going, get your business started, get your business going, and to even just see, do you have a good product or service to even sell, period, to even have a business with, okay? So you need to look at all these different things, and you'll see some of these things towards the end of the video, so you need to watch this video all the way through. So I just talked to you about, as an artist, what you're gonna have to do to determine on how to mass produce your product that you're gonna be selling. If you are a person who is selling like baked goods or so, you need to sit down and determine how much flour you're gonna need, how much sugar you're gonna need. You need to sit down and break down all of the stuff to be able to make your product, to be able to sell it, or service to be able to sell it. You gotta think about advertising, you gotta think about marketing, you gotta think about all the things you need to do to tell people about your product or service. You gotta sit down. So the person that had the baked goods shop, she already did that, probably sitting down with her husband and determine how much flour she's gonna need, how much sugar she's gonna need, how much butter she's gonna need on a daily basis to be able to produce this mass amount of quality of baked goods for the people that's gonna be coming through the doors of her shop to be able to buy. You need to sit down and determine how much money you're gonna need. You start determining all this now before you get going, so you know what to expect. You don't want to go to a particular person's business. Let me give you an example of somebody's business. There was a business, there's a barbecue place. And so this guy, he had this business. You go into this barbecue place, every time you go into this man's barbecue place, he's always running out of food. And you're like, man, I come in here to get this or get that. Every time I come in here to support your business, you done ran out of food. So the guy has to do a better job in determining how much food to order. And to my understanding, there was a lady who was trying to tell the guy, you need to order this much or so, and the person, I guess, didn't want to do it, to my understanding. You got to know all the facts and figures, the money, to be able to run your business, maintain the amount of food or maintain the amount of product that you need to have a viable business, to have a business that's going to be profitable. You need to know how much money it's going to take to run your business. You need to know how much money, or at least estimate how much money is going to take to run your business on a daily basis. How long it's going to take to bake some different things, how long it's going to take for you to set things up so that people can come in and buy and support your business. What you don't want to have is people coming into your business, and since you had not planned out exactly what it's going to take to function your business or to run your business on a daily basis, you don't know. So people come into your business, they want some cookies or they want some cakes, and you may not have enough for the day because you haven't sat down and figured out exactly how much it's going to cost. You haven't sat down and figured out how much it's going to cost to run your business on a daily basis and on a weekly basis. And these are things that you will find out over a period of time, okay? These are things that you will find out over a period of time. But you at least got to have some type of estimation of how much you're going to sell per day, how much money it's going to take to be able to produce these particular items to sell to the people that's coming in per day. Follow me? So these are extremely important pieces of information that you need to know so that you can be successful in your business. Count up the costs, count up the costs, count up the costs. What you don't want is people who keep coming to your business. Let's say, for instance, you got a little storefront and you're selling, let's say maybe selling baked goods. You don't want people to keep coming in there, and every time they keep coming in there, you're out of stuff. Well, I want this type of cake. Well, I don't have that cake. Well, I'm out of that. Well, I want this type of cake. Well, I'm out of that too. Well, okay, well, give me this cake too. Well, I'm out of that too. That person's gonna be like, man, this person don't know how to run his business. All 3 cakes that I wanted, that person don't have, whether it's male or female. You don't wanna be running a business and everybody be like, this person running a business like this is a ghetto business. Nobody wants much business at all with somebody that's running a business like it's a ghetto business, okay? What I mean by a ghetto business, every time they come in there, you don't have what they want. They want to support you, but you don't have what they want because you ain't sat down and figured out what it's going to take to be able to produce what everybody wants. You need to figure what your high items are that sells, and then you need to make adjustments for that. You don't need, you can't be sitting up here having your business. Your store says your business opens up at 8 a.m. in the morning, but you don't get there till 12 p.m. Let me say that again. You don't want to have a business where it says you open at 8 a.m., but your behind don't get there till 12. Let's say, for instance, you got a candy store. You done missed all the business in the morning for all the kids that's going to school in the morning. Your store really should open up at 7:30, 7:15 in the morning. Listen, if you have a candy store, your candy store needs to be opened up by like 7:15. 7:15 or 7:30 in the morning. Your store should open up that time because you want to hit all the kids going to school in the morning. You want them to come in, buy your candy before they get into school, so they have candy all day long to be eating. But if you are opening your store, your candy store at 12 noon, you done missed all this business from the morning, which could have been hundreds of dollars. All right, like I stated before, look at the videos on why African Americans and Black people need to start their own businesses. You need to watch those video series. You need to watch the video series that you're looking at right now, which is Black Men Start Your Business Now. This video series. Those of you that are artists, you need to go look at also towards the end also too, look at Artists, You Are the Business. You need to look at the Artists, You Are the Business series. Okay? All right? Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell, and peace.